Praise is something we all crave, a recognition of our hard work, abilities, or character. Whether it's from colleagues, friends, or even strangers, it feels good to be appreciated. But there's a hidden danger in praise. Just as criticism can wound our self-esteem, excessive praise can inflate our ego and shift our sense of self-worth. When we let praise go to our heads, we risk becoming attached to external validation and losing sight of who we really are. Stoicism offers us a way to stay grounded, regardless of how others react to us, whether with praise or criticism. As Seneca wisely said, receive praise cautiously. It belongs as much to fortune as to you. This quote reminds us that praise is not solely a reflection of our own worth, but often the result of external factors like timing, luck, or the perception of others. In other words, while praise may feel good, it's not something to be fully identified with or rely upon for a validation. In this video, we'll explore how Stoicism teaches us to stay emotionally balanced, no matter how others react to us. We'll dive into how to receive praise with humility, keep our ego in check, and continue to focus on what truly matters: our character and our actions. Stay with us, because this perspective can transform how you approach success and recognition in life. And if you know someone who could benefit from this Stoic wisdom, share this video with them. Let's reflect on a powerful quote from Seneca. Receive praise cautiously. It belongs as much to fortune as to you. This quote is a reminder that praise is often not solely the result of our own efforts or virtues. While we may have worked hard to achieve something, praise can also be influenced by external factors like timing, circumstance, or the opinions of others. When we receive praise, it is important to remember that it is not a definitive measure of our worth or abilities. It is just one perspective, and often it's shaped by things beyond our control. Stoicism teaches us that we should not base our self-worth on how others see us, whether it's through praise or criticism. Our value comes from our inner character and how we choose to live, not from how we are perceived by others. By receiving praise cautiously, we can stay grounded and avoid letting external validation inflate our sense of self-importance. Think about how often praise can feel good in the moment. But how does it affect you afterward? Do you start to feel proud in a way that shifts your focus away from growth and humility? Stoicism encourages us to pause and reflect before allowing praise to define us, reminding us that our true worth lies in our actions and character, not in the opinions of others. Praise is one of the most powerful external forces we encounter. When we receive it, it feels like validation, a confirmation that we are doing well, that we are worthy of recognition. But there is a danger in letting praise define us. Just as criticism can deeply wound our self-esteem, praise, when accepted without caution, can inflate our ego and lead us to identify too closely with external validation. Seneca's quote, "Receive praise cautiously. It belongs as much to fortune as to you," offers a crucial insight into maintaining emotional balance. Praise, much like criticism, is often influenced by factors beyond our control: luck, timing, the perspectives of others, or even circumstances we didn't create. It's easy to believe that praise reflects only our hard work or virtues, but sometimes it's just as much about external factors that we cannot predict or control. Imagine receiving praise for something you did well. It feels good naturally. It would. But if we let that praise take root in our minds and inflate our ego, we risk losing sight of the true value in what we're doing. We become attached to the idea of being praised, and it becomes harder to focus on personal growth and virtue. The Stoic approach is to appreciate praise for what it is, an external acknowledgement, but not let it shape our self-worth or lead us to become complacent. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our actions, our character, our responses to the world. If we place too much importance on praise, we surrender control to others' perceptions. Instead, we can take the Stoic path, receive praise with gratitude and humility, but always remember that the true measure of who we are lies in how we live, not in how we are perceived. Ask yourself, how do you feel when you receive praise? Do you find it difficult to stay humble? What would it look like to remain grounded in your values, even in the face of recognition? Stoicism invites us to embrace praise without letting it define us, to stay focused on internal growth and the pursuit of virtue. In a world that often values external recognition, it's easy to become attached to praise. Whether it's from our peers, colleagues, friends, or even strangers, praise can feel like a validation of our worth. However, Stoicism teaches us to view praise with caution and to remain grounded, regardless of how others react to us. By practicing self-control and focusing on our innate character, we can avoid the dangers of letting praise inflate our ego. 1. The nature of praise and fortune. Praise, as Seneca reminds us, is often a result of factors beyond our control. External circumstances, timing, and even luck can play a significant role in how we are perceived and celebrated. Sometimes, we may receive praise for something we did not fully control, or at times, the recognition may be more about the situation than our personal merit. This understanding is liberating because it reminds us that praise is not a definitive measure of who we are. The temptation to hold on to praise and make it the foundation of our self-worth is strong. But Stoicism teaches us to view praise for what it is, a passing acknowledgement of our actions, often shaped by external circumstances. Instead of becoming attached to praise, we can practice amor fati, the love of fate. When we receive praise, we accept it with gratitude, but without becoming defined by it. We continue focusing on the qualities that truly matter: our character, our integrity, and the effort we put into our work rather than seeking approval from others. 2. Humility in the face of praise. Stoics value humility, not as a way of diminishing ourselves, but as a way to stay grounded in reality. When praise comes, it's important to accept it with grace, but also with perspective. Instead of letting it inflate our ego, we can remain mindful of the fact that our worth is not determined by external validation. Humility allows us to appreciate praise without clinging to it. It encourages us to stay focused on our purpose, rather than becoming distracted by the applause or recognition we receive. This doesn't mean rejecting praise, but rather accepting it as a reminder that we are on the right path, while staying true to our internal values. 3. The danger of complacency. The more we identify with praise, the more we risk becoming complacent. Praise can create a false sense of accomplishment that causes us to rest on our laurels. When we let praise go to our heads, we stop focusing on our continuous growth and start believing that we have already reached our peak. This is a trap. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to keep striving for self-improvement, regardless of external recognition. In Stoicism, there is no end goal to virtue. Virtue is a constant practice, an ongoing journey. By staying humble, we are reminded that our work is never done. Praise, in this sense, can be a tool to reflect on the work we've done, but it should never be the thing that drives us. Our drive should come from the intrinsic value of our actions, not the recognition they bring. 4. Maintaining emotional balance. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is emotional balance, learning not to be overly swayed by external events, whether good or bad, just as Stoics teach us not to be consumed by criticism. They also encourage us not to be consumed by praise. We are in control of our emotional responses, and we can choose to remain balanced. No matter what others think of us, This doesn't mean ignoring praise or refusing to acknowledge it. It means not letting it define us. By developing self-awareness and emotional discipline, we can receive praise with a calm mind, appreciate it for what it is, and then continue moving forward with purpose and humility. Practical steps to stay grounded when praise comes. Reflect on your actions. When you receive praise, take a moment to reflect on the work that led to it. Acknowledge the external factors, such as timing or circumstance, that may have contributed to the praise. Recognize that while your efforts played a role, the outcome may be shaped by factors outside your control. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for the recognition, but don't allow it to shape your self-worth. Express gratitude, not for the praise itself, but for the opportunity to contribute and to grow. Stay focused on internal growth. Use praise as a reminder to focus on your character and continuous improvement. Praise doesn't change who you are or the values you hold. Instead, let it be a moment to reaffirm your commitment to living virtuously. Avoid the trap of complacency. Don't allow praise to convince you that you have arrived. Stay humble. Continue to learn, and embrace the idea that there is always more room to grow. Complacency is the enemy of progress. Maintain emotional balance. Be mindful of how praise affects you emotionally. When you receive it, acknowledge the feeling, but don't let it overpower your sense of self. Stay grounded in your values and focused on the bigger picture. By applying these Stoic practices, we can receive praise without letting it distort our self-image or derail our sense of purpose. We remain grounded, focused on the continuous pursuit of virtue and self-improvement, rather than letting external recognition dictate our sense of worth. Praise is a powerful force in our lives, but it can either uplift us or lead us astray. While it's natural to enjoy recognition for our hard work, Stoicism teaches us to receive praise with caution and humility. As Seneca wisely said, receive praise cautiously. It belongs as much to fortune as to you. Understanding that praise is often shaped by external factors like timing, luck, or the perception of others helps us remain grounded and focused on what truly matters, our character and the integrity of our actions. By practicing emotional balance and humility, we can stay true to our values. Regardless of how others perceive us, praise should never define us or inflate our ego. It should be a reminder of our efforts and an opportunity to reflect on our ongoing journey of self-improvement. As Stoics, we know that true worth comes from within, and our self-worth is not determined by external validation. The next time you receive praise, take a moment to reflect. Appreciate it without letting it define you. Stay focused on your continuous growth and practice the virtues that matter most. Remember, it's not about the recognition, it's about how you live and the values you uphold. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with anyone who might benefit from Stoic wisdom on staying grounded when praise comes their way. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How do you remain humble and focused on your growth, even in the face of praise?